that student and teacher who had no time for a picnic. The student said, "Teacher, can you arrange for a picnic?" He said, "Yes, we've managed to find a day when we can go to a picnic." And yet they could not have one day in order to go to a picnic. And 1 year, and 2 years, and 3 years, and they had never had a chance to go to a picnic. And one day, they were walking together in a city, and there was a funeral procession. And the teacher asked the student, "What is that?" And the student said that this is they are having a picnic. The only picnic they have when they die. A bomb might explode today, and we have our picnic. I have lived through a war, 2 wars in Vietnam, and I know what is the war. What is a war? You don't know whether you can be alive this afternoon or evening. There is a fear, there is anger, there is despair. And if you don't know how to manage, you cannot survive. You are just waiting for your picnic. You are not ready for your picnic. That is why our practice is to have the picnic right here and right now, and don't have to wait. And that is why we want very much for you to organize your retreat, your IIP retreat here as a picnic, and enjoy every moment of it. And I think that is possible because we have the experience of doing picnics. And the picnic can happen right now in this very moment. We are sitting here. Are we there to do something? We have nothing to do. We just enjoy our sitting with no worries. Because sitting is a pleasure. Sitting and listen to someone speaking is a pleasure. You don't need to learn anything. You don't need to pass an exam to get a diploma. You just sit there and enjoy breathing in and out and listen to someone speaking about peace. It is not our intention to give you ideas about peace. You have got plenty of ideas about peace. Our intention is to be peace right in the here and the now. To be peace in the here and the now, not to talk about peace. And this is possible because peace should be there in your body, in your feelings, in your perceptions, in your consciousness. You have your body. Your body might not in peace. And you learn how to bring peace to our body right in here, right in the now. We know that our body suffers. There is a tension, there is a stress, there is a pressure, there is a pain within our body. We have worked our body too hard. Our body has been exposed to a lot of pressure. We don't feel good within our body. there is a conflict, there are many conflicts within our body. The way we handle our body has made our body suffer so much. There is no real peace in our body. So what to do in order to bring peace to our body? This is what we try to do. And we don't need a lot of time to do it. To allow your body to rest. To allow your body to have a chance to renew itself, to heal itself. That is something possible. We can do it today. And after 1 or 2 hours, we feel much better. We are not talking about peace to our body, we are bringing peace to it. And we have our feelings. We might feel sad. We might feel painful. We might feel excited. There are a lot of feelings going on in us, like a river of feelings. There are unpleasant feelings, painful feelings. There are exciting feelings, and so on. And there is no peace in our feeling. And you have to learn how to bring peace to our feelings. And this can be done now. You don't need a lot of theory. And we can enjoy doing it, bringing peace to our feelings right here and right now. Our time together is very precious. We don't talk about peace. We try to make peace a reality right here, right now, within our body, within our feelings. And we have also our emotions. Like anger, like a fear, like a despair. And we don't know how to handle. And every time anger comes up, every time fear overwhelms us, every time despair overwhelms us, we suffer. We don't know what to do in order to be free from them. Being here in Plum Village, together with other friends who know how to handle our feelings and our emotions, we learn how to handle our emotions as well. And with 15 minutes of learning and practice, we begin to know how to handle our fear, how to handle our emotion, our despair, and how to handle our anger. This is very important. And if you cannot handle your fear, your anger, your despair, you cannot talk about peace. If you don't know how to handle your body and your feeling, you cannot talk about peace. Those who handle them well will bring peace, harmony into your body, into your feelings, into your emotions. And then we have our perceptions. Our perceptions are the ground for our action, and they bring forth our feelings, our emotions. We perceive things, but because we are not calm, we are not lucid, we are overwhelmed with our fear, our anger, our despair. That is why we do not perceive things as they are. We have wrong perceptions. We have wrong perceptions on who we are, on who they are. And what is the world? We have a wrong perception concerning ourselves, concerning them, and concerning our situation. And these wrong perceptions are the foundation for all action that will bring unhappiness, destruction, and fear and anger. And that is why we should be able to handle our perceptions, to see whether that perception is a wrong one or a right perception. Most of our suffering comes from our wrong perceptions. That is why we should have the time to consider, to look deeply into the nature of our perceptions in order not to be caught in them, by them. Because perceptions are the foundation of all feelings, emotions, afflictions, and so on. The fact is that in our daily life, we are very seldom free of these feelings and perceptions and mental formations. We are rarely ourselves. We are a victim of our feelings, of our perceptions, of our of our emotions. And we are like something, a leaf floating on the ocean. And the waves push us. We don't have our own sovereignty over the situation. We allow ourselves to be carried away, pulled away by our feelings, our perceptions, and our mental formations, our wrong perceptions. And that is why it's very important to come home to ourselves and master the situation and be the master of ourselves. We do not live our own life. We allow our life to be lived by the circumstances around us. And we have been victim of what is happening. We can rarely be ourselves and become master of our situation. Therefore, it's very important to go home to ourselves and take the situation in hand. We have to be master of our feelings, of our emotions, of our perceptions, and not to continue to be their victim. And this is the basic practice of peace. If you have some peace in our body, in our feelings, in our emotions, in our perceptions, and then we can help the other to have peace in his or her emotions, perceptions, and feelings also. But we have to begin with ourselves. And this is possible with a retreat, with the presence of people who know the practice and who support us in the practice so that we can be an instrument of peace. You cannot become an instrument of peace if you have no peace within yourself. To become an instrument of peace, you become an instrument of God, of Allah, of the ultimate reality, and you are acting in the name of God, in the name of Allah, the name of the ultimate reality, the name of the Buddha. And this is possible. This is not something too difficult. We can do it. Sometimes we feel we are very tired. We have no more energy. We want to give up. The situation is so difficult. We feel that we cannot do anything. We are only a victim. We want to seek for a place where we can be protected. You want to take refuge. You want to take refuge in God, in the Buddha, in Allah. It's like a wave on the ocean. Imagine a wave on the surface of the ocean. Very tired of going up and down and so on. I would like to seek refuge. And there is a refuge for the wave. And that is water. If the wave recognizes that she is water, and then she seeks refuge in the water, and she no longer is afraid of going up, going down. But it's very important that she knows that she is water. She doesn't have to seek water out of herself. You might like to seek refuge in God, in the Buddha, in Allah, in the ultimate reality. And this is something possible. I remember in the month of August this year, we had a retreat for policemen, policewomen, and other law enforcement people like prison guards and so on. The retreat took place in Green Lake, in the state of Wisconsin, North America. You know that police officers in that state of Wisconsin are called peace agents, peacekeepers. And police officers don't feel that they have peace within themselves. How could they keep peace? They offer peace. That is why they needed a retreat in order for them to have a chance to practice being peace, so that they can offer peace to the people on the street, in the families, and so on. On the third or fourth day, I practice doing calligraphy. Like I have arrived, I'm home, present moment, wonderful moment, and people like to have a calligraphy like that to hang in their house to remember the practice of being peace. And one person came to me and asked, "Hey, could you write for me the calligraphy resting in God?" Resting in God. And I did it. You are a wave. You are so tired of going up, going down. You are afraid of being born and being dying. You feel that you are a victim. You want to look for something solid, for something safe, something long-lasting. Imagine we are waves looking for water. The most interesting thing is that you don't have to look for water if you are waves. Because you are water in the here and the now. God is not something existing outside of us. The ultimate, our refuge, It's not something you have to find outside of us. It is right inside of us. Resting in God means I take refuge in the ultimate. That ultimate you can call Buddhahood, or God, or Allah. But you need it. You need the ultimate. You are tired. You feel tired as a wave, and you want to be water. And you hope that you can find water somewhere. But in fact, water is in you, is you. And resting in God, you don't have to run. You have to go home to yourself, like the wave. If the wave continues to run, she will never see and meet water. The only way for the wave to meet the water is to go home to herself.